Yo, so as you guys can see, we are back, and I'm sorry I said that. I know that Cosmo won the poll on my server and that I was going to do Cosmo cheats, but due to the owner being weird and some complications, unfortunately I am not able to review their cheat, and to be honest, I take that as a massive red flag that, you know, the owner is scared of me reviewing his cheat and doesn't want me to review it, trying to like threaten me and blackmail me and stuff, and trying to gatekeep it and shit. Simply, I mean, I don't know what he's hiding. I don't know why he's so afraid of, you know, me just reviewing it, but whatever. So unfortunately, Aqua, I had to move on to the polar opposite, which was Aqua cheats. I don't really have anything against the owner. The owner was just being weird. So this time I will not be messaging him in Discord. I will just be acting as a normal customer who's, you know, just got the link. Let's pretend I saw a video on YouTube. I got the link and I went onto the website and I'm about to purchase cheats. So this is Aqua cheats and unfortunately not Cosmo cheats review. So first off, they have a bunch of games. 5M, Delta Force, Escape from Tarkov. What else? They have a bunch of games. Now obviously this is good and bad. I mean, if you're like me, a serial cheater, and you cheat and everything, then it's nice to, you know, just have someone who sells cheats in multiple different games. It's easier for you and stuff, you know, Battlefield 6 and shit, Black Ops 7. But if you stick to one game, then obviously this isn't as optimal for you, since it's a bit harder for them to be able to, I mean, like, for example, if someone only has a Fortnite cheat, then they will put 100% of their time and invest themselves into only the Fortnite cheat, compared to if they have loads of other cheats. You know, they have to work on that cheat and you know, and that cheat, and update every single cheat. So obviously it's a lot of work for the developers and shit. But who knows? I have no idea if it's gonna be good. I have no idea if it's going to be bad. I guess we will find out. So I have no idea if I should get the ultimate or the phantom version, because the thing is, I've heard that the phantom version is better than the ultimate version. However, I do not know if I should do the ultimate one or the phantom one, because obviously if I want the best sort of quality and performance, then I should get the phantom version. But it's kind of private, I think. 3 days for 20. Maybe it's not private. Oh, what the hell is this? A Tim spoofer and a perm spoofer? What the fuck? So that's how the menu looks. Let me have a look at, excuse me guys. You guys can be here with me as we're checking this out, investigating. You can buy a day key for $10. Oh yeah, this is the most famous one. I've seen this one. I think I'm going for this one. I've seen it on YouTube everywhere. Like, if you Google, yeah, hot product. If you Google Aqua cheats on YouTube, this is the menu that pops up. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I think it's just a video.
What's up?
Oh, this fucking prick. I hate that guy. Anyways, yeah, I think I'm going for the ultimate version. Let me just check the status to see if it's updating. You see they have a bunch of games that are down while other games are up. That's what I mean with it's hard for them to manage so many games. Phantom's up, ultimate is up. Okay, so yeah, I'll go ahead and purchase the ultimate version right now. I'll go ahead and purchase Fortnite's Aqua ultimate cheat, and I'm going to be using it for a day or so. Maybe I do some live commentary, or maybe I'll just talk about my experience with it. I have no idea yet. You guys will see. But yeah, so today's video is Aqua cheats, and thank you guys for coming back to the videos if you are. But with that said, without further ado, let's get into it, guys. Okay, so I'm actually a bit stupid. I don't know if you guys paid attention to the dates, but when I was about to purchase the ultimate version, it was actually chapter 6. So I was about to, the cheat was about to be down, pretty much. The cheat was down. Also, I don't want to go into all of it, but just know that we are in the future now. It's chapter 7 and everything, prior to when I recorded that. But I ended up getting the phantom version and not the ultimate version, which is very shocking to me. The gameplay that you guys are seeing in the background is of me using it in the cup, and I mean, I was raging. I'd say I was raging, but I will cover all of that and why and stuff, because this is not really a legit cheat in my opinion. But anyways, so let's hop into this review. So first of all, the setup and the injection. The setup and the injection was, I can't lie, very easy. Now I really think that this part has to do with, you know, me and my experience and just my knowledge when it comes to you know, using cheats, obviously, because I very rarely run into issues or need to contact support for any sort of help. Most of the time I'm able to handle it by myself. So in this situation, there was barely any setup for me, you know, there barely was any setup, because obviously the requirements and stuff, I know on a grand scheme of things what's expected, you know, from a user. You know, I'm on the right window. I have downloaded, you know, some basic files and stuff. So obviously for me, it's a lot easier to do all of these setups, and because of that, the setup was very easy. I had no problems, no issues whatsoever. I had pretty much done everything. It was almost plug and play from the moment that I bought the key. I also I like the fact that, and I enjoy the fact that when you were opening up the loader, it was opening up the game for you, Fortnite automatically for you. I really like that. That was a really cool feature that they added. So I enjoyed that a lot, actually. But however, what I did not like is the fact that you can only inject once per reboot. So what I mean when I say that is that when you inject a cheat, and let's say you close out of Fortnite and then you want to inject a cheat again, you need to restart your entire system. And once you do restart your entire system, your screen actually goes black. So I'll show you guys. So I'm recording from my phone, and this is of me injecting the cheat, and then I was going to restart my PC because it was required in order for me to be able to inject the cheat again. And then as you guys can see, the screen just goes black, like the display just dies. So you actually have to manually shut off your PC with your hand. Like you have to get up and manually turn your PC off, which was a bit annoying, I can't lie, but nothing game breaking. But yeah, that was pretty much the setup and the injection. I don't think any of you guys will struggle when it comes to that part. Very straightforward and easy. I mean, if you are experienced or if you know what you're doing, you won't run into issues here. Moving on, the menu and the functions. So it was very basic as well. Only aimbot, only ESP. The silent aim, which we saw on the website, was actually not included. I didn't have any complaints really. I'm not really a silent aim user like that. But I like the fact that everything was customizable. You can change the colors. However, I really love the aimbot. The aimbot was memory aim. I'm 100% sure that it was memory aim. It felt very good. I love memory aim. However, memory aim, for you guys that don't know, is very snappy. It's aimbot. It's raw aimbot. I felt that with this cheat, at least, you could not really make it look legit. You could not really toggle the aimbot upwards, or there was no, you couldn't make it look legit, if you know what I mean. Like obviously you could try, but my smoothness was at max. As you guys can see, the gameplay footage you guys are seeing at the back is with the smoothness at max, and it is still fucking snapping that hard. It is aimbot. It's raw aimbot. It's not using mouse aim, which is sort of, you know, a bit softer version. You can use it for soft aim. This was raw aimbot, and obviously it feels good to play with. I mean, especially with this wingman season in chapter 7, when someone flies up in the sky, they are not coming back down. So it's a very nice experience. I enjoy playing with it. It makes you into a great player. This is one of those cheats. It just completely changes you. Once you use it, it's very hard for you to die. You are the best player in the lobby because of the functions and because of how strong the aimbot is. I like the fact that you could customize the length on the ESP, and you could put it to very far, actually, like 400 plus meters, I think. So it was, I really liked the simple menu. I like the aimbot, of course. For me, the main selling point was the aimbot, considering that the silent aim wasn't there. I loved the aimbot, even though it was very obvious. However, mentioning this, I don't know if you guys can read between the lines, but with that said, that's why I would not recommend this for any of you guys who are legit players, because I'm sorry, but you cannot use memory. I mean, some really experienced people can, but I think I speak for the majority of people. For the average cheater, when I say you cannot use memory aim as a legit player, it is very fucking hard, because it is so hard, it is so snappy. Like it's hard locking onto people. Like you guys can see it for yourselves. When I'm not even using a weapon and, you know, I'm just gliding and I just right click, it locks onto people. The aimbot is very strong. This is like a rage aimbot. It's very obvious when, like, it's to the point where if you have spectators, you cannot play. Like when someone's fighting me and I have spectators, I am just like running around building, just buying time, waiting for them not to spectate me so that I can use the aimbot again. Because I know that if I try and aim with the spectator, I am getting caught immediately. It is so obvious. This aimbot is something else, man. Just so that you guys know. So if you are thinking about playing legit, I'm sorry, but I can already say that right now. I do not recommend this cheat at all if you are a legit player, because you will not make it far, simply because of the aimbot. And like I said, turning the smoothness up, it's not really gonna do anything. It didn't do anything. It's not even that you could turn it up by that much either. So yeah, I just had to mention that. So be prepared to be sort of semi-raging while getting this, if you are getting this. Then we have obviously the detection status. I would say this detection status is, you know what, I'm not gonna lie, the cheat is not detected. It's not detected itself. Also, I really like the fact, which I will show up on screen, I actually got I think 10-hour ban or a 13-hour ban, something like that, which is actually very, very, it used to be common before, but it's uncommon nowadays. It's actually when the cheat is, it's actually when you get banned for a while because of exploiting. It's pretty much when you're raging and you don't get perma banned because the cheat is actually detected. So that's a good sign. That's a good sign, because if the cheat was detected, I would have gotten banned, but I only got banned for a few hours, which means that this cheat is actually UD. I can't lie. Like on the surface, this cheat is actually not detected. So I really, really like that. However, though, I am not going to lie to you guys. After this one game that you guys can see in the background of me using it in the cup, I got banned. So I only managed to play one game. I dropped a 25 kill win, and I want to note that I was playing like 2 hours. I had already missed half of the cup, so I wasn't high up on the leaderboards. I didn't get manual banned. I simply just, I don't know. I don't want to say it was a detection ban, but I just got banned mid game. So it's very unfortunate, but obviously I was playing, some people would call it raging. I'd say I was raging too. Obviously I was playing kind of obvious and blatant, so obviously that's on me, and I am going to have to blame myself for that. But if you're playing like ranked or something, I actually think that you'll be able to last for a good amount, a few hours, maybe even a day or two. But if you're playing tournaments, you are getting caught instantly. So the detection status is actually good. However, if you get a lot of headshots, but it's like that with pretty much any cheat, you will get, like, not manual, but you will get flagged automatically. Because I might show a few games, I don't know, I might or might not do it, of me just sort of raging against bots in a casual game. And after that game, that's when I actually got my 10-hour ban, because it was just so obvious. I was getting headshots. I was headshotting people across the map. It was so obvious. It was too fucking obvious. But yeah, on the surface, this is pretty much, this is not a detected cheat, but it's a rage cheat, I would say, almost. It's a semi-rage cheat. So you won't get detected, but you will get caught, if it makes sense, to put it briefly. I'm sorry if I wasn't too straightforward, but yeah, I hope you guys understand when I put it like that. Also, something strange that happened while I was going to inject the cheat. I remember I was going to inject the cheat. Maybe I have some clips of this. If I don't, then I don't. But if I do, I'll show it up on screen. While I was going to inject it, it actually showed me on the top left where it says Aqua cheats, or at the middle. It showed me division cheats. And I was like, wait, division cheats? It showed it to me briefly for like a minute or like a second, like division cheats. I saw it, and then I saw Aqua cheats. I saw it switch. So I was like, what? Interesting, you know? And then it got me thinking. Then I started investigating. And obviously I knew that Aqua were resellers, because they are selling different cheats for a bunch of different games. And it's pretty much impossible for a single person to keep up to date with all of those different games. So obviously, you know, he's reselling some cheats here and there and there. And I like what he's doing, you know, it's smart, you know, trying to become a big cheat seller and, you know, become that one-stop, that vendor for all sort of cheats. But anyways, I saw division cheats, and obviously I had to go onto their Discord, and I wanted to investigate. I wanted to see who are division cheats, who is the owner, you know, stuff like that. I wanted to find out some more information about them, because I thought that was very interesting. But when I did that, I actually saw something that made me think twice. It made me confused, to say the least. These are the prices for division cheats, and these are the prices for Aqua cheats, the fancy versions, of course. Why is Aqua cheats almost double the price to the original vendor? I get that they're resellers, and for those of you saying, oh, well, he's a reseller, obviously he needs to make money, so the price will be higher. That's not how it works. If you have a reseller, you give your reseller discount prices. He buys bulk keys at a discount price. That's how it works. So it's not like he is buying the key for $10 and then selling it for $20. That's not how reselling works, at least not in this space. So why is he selling the cheat for double the amount of price? I mean, like, obviously I'm not like talking shit or accusing him of anything, or maybe he has a really good reason, but I'm genuinely wondering, because me as a customer, if I would have known that Aqua was a rebrand, that Aqua's Phantom cheat was a rebrand of Division cheats, and that I could get 3 days of Division cheats for like 11 or 12 bucks, then I wouldn't have bought from Aqua and paid 20 bucks for 3 days. Do you know what I mean? So like, as a customer, and this, I'm asking you guys now, because I'm not really a customer like that. I'm doing these reviews to help you guys. As a customer, why would you guys purchase the more expensive price when you're getting the exact same product? Not to mention, purchasing from Aqua, the reseller, grants you actually worse customer service, because he is not the developer, so he cannot hand out keys, extend keys. I don't even know if he can reset your hardware IDs. Not to mention the support. It takes time for the support to get to you. Compared to me, I actually ended up buying from Division Cheats just to see if their service was better, to see if there was any other reason for why people would want to purchase from them and not Aqua Cheats. When I purchased from them, they answered pretty much instantly. Some nice guy helped me through the entire thing. He had the crypto wallets ready. He was not weird, not anything. I sent the money, boom, I got my key instantly. Like, it took 3 to 4 minutes max, and I paid half the price from the original vendors. So if I needed my key extended, if I needed a hardware ID reset, if I needed any sort of support, if I was running into issues, I had the real developers and the real creators of the cheat right there by my side to be able to help me, who were more active, who had more support members. So I am asking, remember, this is just a question. I am asking, why would you purchase from Aqua cheats and not Division cheats? So yeah, you guys can think on that. That is, again, I'm not trying to start something, but I am simply just asking a question, because in my head, it doesn't make any sense why you would go to someone and pay double the price and get worse support. And what I mean when I say worse support is because that till this day, Aqua still hasn't compensated my key. I bought, what was it? I got 3 days, and then obviously there was a new season. The cheat was down. EAC had another update, so I was asking him for a compensation in tickets with his boys. They did not want to compensate me, or they told me that they were going to compensate me. Sorry, they told me that they were going to compensate me. It's been days, and I still haven't received a compensation. This would have never happened at Division Cheats, because they are the real creators and the real developers. Obviously, this is going to happen with resellers, because he has to text the developer or message him. If he ever even did that, he probably didn't even care to do it. He just told me that I was going to get compensated. It's been multiple days. I haven't received the compensation. I haven't received anything. And in my experience, when I am busy or when I have a customer and I maybe can't get to them or give them what they need, I at least give them something, like a day key or a week key or something to just distract them so that they are busy while I'm figuring out my bullshit. But in this situation, I got nothing. So again, with that service in mind, would you guys go to Aqua Cheats instead of Division Cheats? That is completely up to you. I would recommend this for rage cheaters. Like, if you're for example, if you love Apple cheats, or if you're a rage cheater, or if you want to make it like super obvious, super blatantly in cups and shit. If you want to semi-rage or just flat out rage, then I would recommend this cheat for you. If you want to make it obvious, if you have a few spare accounts, NFA accounts that you can play on, and you don't care if you get banned, if you have a good spoofer, then sure, go ahead and play with this cheat. But I could promise you, you will not last longer than a week on this cheat because of the aimbot. Only using ESP, I don't know. I didn't test it. I could have and should have maybe tested it. I don't know if you guys would like to see me do that with some cheats, comment down below if so. But however, with the aimbot, you are getting fucking exposed. It is insane. It is crazy. So if you're a rage cheater, or if you want to semi-rage or make it legit, or if you just want to become a better player, then sure, go ahead and purchase this cheat. You can of course choose to purchase from the real vendor division cheats or from Aqua, up to you. I don't really care. But if you're a legit player, you will not enjoy this cheat. I'm sorry, this cheat is not for you. You will get caught, you will get banned. The aimbot is just too fucking strong, it's too snappy, and anyone can tell that you are cheating while aiming in. So it's a bit annoying having to stop and not aim in, you know, because you're fighting someone and you have a spectator. But yeah, that was pretty much all for this video. Make sure you guys comment down below what review you guys want to see next, and I will most definitely do that. But with that said, guys, take care, and I appreciate all the love and support, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.